Well, welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, the trio Petroleum is a channel, preeminent oil and gas exploration and development company, actually forefronting more development these days and kind of getting that oil out of the ground. But to discuss some recent news, we have Michael Peterson joining us as always. Welcome back, CEO.
Hey, it's great to be on. Thank you so much for your time.
Always a pleasure to get you on kind of this pivotal change of the company, kind of moving into production and cash flow. But before we get into that, I guess we can talk about some of the just some of the recent news when it comes to retiring that $2.6 million of convertible notes, putting a bit of pressure on the stock. Do you want to just talk about kind of what's going on from that capital
That,
standpoint?
absolutely, that's a huge deal. There was right before I joined as CEO, the company put in a convertible note, and that convertible note had just constantly was selling into the stock, and every time it move up, they would hit it, move it down. So I was very active, and it was one of my high priorities to get that note off the books, which we were able to accomplish earlier this week. And now we have a very clean balance sheet, and we're now just bridging ourselves. A bridge. I personally put money into the company. I put $125,000 because I believe in it, and I asked that my stock be vested, so I have all that stock. And I'm very excited about things that are happening. I put my own money where my mouth is, and we'll bridge to where we're getting some cash flow, which we expect to be cash flow positive here in the next month or so. And things are really looking good. But getting that convertible note gone should open up the lid for where this stock should go. And we're excited about having that happen.
Yeah, definitely appreciate the insight. And I'm sure many investors are kind of looking forward to this pivotal edge of production and cash flow,
Yeah.
like you mentioned. Do you want to speak on the McCool Ranch? I know that's where a lot of the production is beginning. Maybe.
Sure, that'll be great. And we actually we're we're going to put out a press release this tomorrow. But we've as we mentioned, we're going to open up the HB3A well, which is over at President's Field. And so we've mentioned that we'd already done that. So tomorrow morning we'll have a press release talking about a little bit about the production there, and it's really exciting. With now we've given the production of 47 barrels and in the McCool Ranch with the first well. And then we have the second well. We also have a third and a fourth well. The 35X has now been running or producing for about a week. And what way it starts, it's really interesting because this is a little bit heavier oil. It comes in chunks and glumps. And so you get a big lump of oil, then you get some water, and you get a big lump of oil. And we're producing it cold that way because we're able to get 40 plus 50 barrels of oil a day. And then eventually, at some point, if it starts to go down, we'll then add steam, and at that point, it can go up as high as 200 barrels a day. And so it's pretty exciting. But we've got the 35X starting. We think that will be an excellent well. And we also have the 58X over at McCool, where we're putting hot water down and getting that warmed up, and that'll start producing. That was a very prolific well. So look forward to good news coming down the pipe, pun intended, and where we'll have. We've announced well production from one well. Tomorrow you'll hear the beginning of a second well. That well is one that we're going to do some acidation on, so it should increase its production. Then we have two more wells that we'll announce production on here shortly, and then we'll have two more wells that will start producing. So a lot of good things happening, a lot of excitement going on at the company right now. And we have a lot of interested investors who are calling us and taking new position in the stock, which we're really grateful for.
On that note, I'll pass it off to the viewers. We'd love to know what you think, and consider subscribing, because when catalysts and news like this hit the wire, of course, we're going to bring it to you here. But on that note, as always, we look forward to catching you in the next one.